What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I want to get this out the way. Shout out to a new sponsor of the channel, LDE, that's Lost Dog Entertainment. Thank you, Lost Dog, for coming through and supporting the channel in that way. Now let's get back to our regular scheduled program. Today, we're going to do something a little different. So I want to show you how to create your own samples. We're going to use the tools that's in your DAW, and we're going to just create our own samples. And I think that this will be an effective way to just get you through the rough patches when you have so-called writer's block, or if you're really inspired to cook up and you don't want to start from scratch, you want to just be able to access your own folder full of your own samples. Because with the technology today, you'll be able to take, manipulate, chop, anything that you do. But in order to do that, you need to have your own library. So what we're going to do is you're going to create a new folder. You're going to open up some of your VSTs and we just going to play them. That's the main thing you have to do. Know what you have. A lot of times you get a lot of plugins from being a collector, but are you using everything you have? Do you even know what a lot of that stuff do? Do you know what it sound like? And I'm thinking you probably don't, because you know your tracks are sounding very similar because you're going to what's familiar, habitual. You're using the same sounds over and over. So with this video, we're going to do it a little different. We're going to just go through these VSTs and see what we have. We're going to point out some of the stuff that's dope. We're going to do some things to just spice it up. And so when I get ready to make a track, as y'all know, they never finish like they start. It's always something different, and a lot of times I'm looking for sound effects, breakdowns, drum rolls, snare rolls, kick drums, 808 bass. There's just a list of things that I usually look for. So to combat that, let's go ahead on and create it now. Let's just say today was a day that I got, producer block, and I don't have no inspiration, or I'm not inspired to do anything. On a day like today, what I would do is just go through my sounds. When you go through your libraries, you'll be surprised of what you had. You gotta think. The people who create these sound libraries take years of going through sounds, notes. They be round robin and things, so they record it multiple times to get it just right for you. And then you buy it, you spend that money to get it, you have it, and then you don't use it. Or if you use it, you might use it once and then never open it again. Come on. So what we're gonna do is, instead of sampling copyrighted material and dealing with the legal ramifications of sampling and clearance and going through that process, how about let's sample these instruments, let's sample these libraries. Let's just record, put down a lot of ideas. You just never know. Capture it, and then let's go. So all right, I'm about to flip my screen. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, my name is Donald XL Robertson. Thank you for hanging out on the page. Let's get these sound libraries, fix my screen, and I'm gonna on my recorder. We're gonna get ready to start capturing sounds. And that's pretty much it. Just capture what's there, hit some chords, and just record. Okay, so I got enough to start with. I'm gonna print this out and get ready for the next step of the process. So now I'm gonna just name the files right quick. It's important to save everything and label everything so you'll know what it is, where to find it. Very important. So in everything you learn from me, just don't forget to save everything and give it a name, because you're not going to remember 5 weeks from now or a year from now. And if you need these sounds, you want to have a file name that you can remember. That's simple. Okay, let's move on. I've placed the recorded sounds in my sampler, my trusted Serato sample, and now we're gonna make the proper adjustments so we could trigger the sounds, and let's get it. Let's get cooking. Let's go. Like I was saying in the last video, you want to make sure you get it locked in, and when you stretch this line, that just determines how long the sample is going to play for it stops. So that's what I'm doing right now. Bear with me. Okay, everything is locked in place. Everything sounds good. Let's start creating. Let's cook. Okay, I'm just warming up, y'all. Be patient. Be patient. Let's get it. We're going to cook. Okay, I'm going to convert this to a wave file. Take the MIDI and convert it to a wave. And yeah, let's keep going. I got it. You just want to keep trying stuff. Okay, all right. I'm starting to get that vibe. And usually that's what it is. You allow yourself time to go through the sounds and get creative, and you never know. Here we go. Let me see what this ARP gonna do. Let's get it. Okay, let me turn that down, make some adjustments. I like that so far as a good start. We're almost there. Okay, that's it. That's good. I'm good with that. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna export this so that we could re-upload it into Serato sample or Serato sample, and we're gonna get busy. Let me just save this right quick, and we're gonna get back to it. This is just my process. I like to give stuff a name I'm gonna remember, because most likely I'll be looking for this file in some time from now. I'll be looking for it. I'll remember it and I want to come to it. So I'm gonna just use the date and then I can search by that. Now let me export right quick. Save the session. So that way, just in case I need to come back and look at the settings, I'll have it. And now I could close this out and open up a new session. Technically, I don't have to open up a new session, but I just like to start with a clean slate. If you was wondering that. All right, so now let me go ahead on and grab my wave file. Okay, got it. Okay, so now we have our loop inside a Serato sample. Now, same process. Let's find all of the parts that we're going to use and let's get to it. Okay, I moved us forward in the editing, so I'm just trying to show y'all some of the key moments. Let's get it. Okay, I need to quantize that. Let's get it. Okay, so now that I got that part done, I'm gonna sample it again and throw it back in Serato sample as a whole part so we can manipulate even more. And there's no rules, there's no loss in quality, so you can sample a sample and keep it moving. Let's get it. Okay, that's a nice little vibe. So now let's get some 808 on here and let's start filling this thing out. Okay, so I got it in pocket. I added some other sequences, you know, the magic of editing. So now let's render this 808 bass into a wave file. Let's get that. Okay, I also added those vocals to the chorus. Let's listen to see how that came out. All right, everybody, that sounds pretty good to me. Next, I have the song moded, and through the power of editing, next time it appears on screen, it'll all be done. And if you're still hanging on the page, hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time, you are very welcome. And voila, now the song is done. So sit back, let's listen to the whole thing. Let's get it. guys for tapping in. Once again, my name is Donald XL Robertson. You know, you can meet me right here every day on YouTube. Lock in with me. Let's get it. And if you want to know more about what I do, you can visit xlproductions.com, or you can click the QR code on the screen right there, or you can visit XLP Distribution to learn more about the distribution. And with that being said, we are trying to help and point people in the right direction. Who are we? We are a team. It's myself, my business partners, and what we do is we try to point you in the right direction. If we can't do something for you, then at least we could give you the information to do something for yourself, all right? So with that being said, until next time, peace.